Stephen Hawking was born on January 8, 1942, in Oxford, England, exactly 300 years after the death of Galileo. From a young age, Stephen was curious. He would often take things apart to see how they worked. He loved numbers, stars, and asking deep questions about life and the universe. He wasn't always the top of his class, but he thought differently. He saw the world in patterns, in logic, and in possibility. As he grew older, his passion for science, especially physics, became stronger. He went on to study at Oxford University and later at Cambridge, where he began his work on the nature of time, space, and black holes. But life had a different plan for him. At the age of 21, Stephen was diagnosed with a rare disease called ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. The doctors told him that his muscles would slowly stop working and that he had only 2 years to live. Imagine hearing that. You're young, full of dreams, and suddenly your body is shutting down. Stephen went through depression. He felt hopeless, angry, afraid. But then something changed inside him. He realized that his mind was still alive, his brain still worked, and he still had questions about the universe, about black holes, about time itself. So he made a choice. If I'm going to die, I'll do something worthwhile before that happens. As his body weakened, his mind grew stronger. Stephen continued his research. He studied the Big Bang, black holes, and the nature of time. His ideas were groundbreaking. He showed that black holes weren't completely black. They emitted radiation, now known as Hawking radiation. Even when he lost the ability to write or speak, Stephen found ways to continue. With the help of a computer and a speech-generating device, he gave lectures, wrote books, and inspired millions. His most famous book, A Brief History of Time, became a global bestseller. It made complex science simple and exciting for everyday people. Stephen became a symbol of strength, a man who, even without the ability to move, shaped the world of science and opened minds around the globe. Stephen lived far longer than doctors expected, not 2 years, but more than 50. He became one of the most famous scientists of our time. But beyond science, he became a voice for hope, curiosity, and resilience. He once said, "However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. And remember to look up at the stars and not down at your feet." He showed us that the mind is more powerful than the body, that our circumstances do not define our potential, that limits exist only where we believe they do. Stephen Hawking passed away in 2018 at the age of 76, but his voice, his ideas, and his courage still echo in classrooms, books, documentaries, and hearts around the world. He didn't just study the universe, he became a part of it. Intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. Stephen Hawking.